Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with the July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So this is the first Transfer Tuesday for the month of June 2023. So normally when I do these Transfer Tuesdays, I would have already pre-planned what I want to say in terms of, okay, I'm going to be focusing on the 100 envelope savings challenge, and this is how much I'm actually going to save, and I'll give you some information on where we were when we ended the month or the last Transfer Tuesday we did, and then go from there. But for today's video, I've actually been debating if I even wanted to do this video because I am in a situation whereby I don't have additional funds running through my budget. I have spent the last hour or two looking through my budget, seeing where I can move things, but in terms of like available funds as of today, there isn't anything there outside of the £10 that I found in my budget. And to be honest, that made me feel some type of way. I feel like, oh, you know, it's only £10. I probably shouldn't even be making a video because I can't really talk about the 100 envelope savings challenge, because the lowest amount I have on the 100 envelope savings challenge is, I think, £34. So I'm a whole £24 short to be able to share the progress on that. So I'm just like, maybe I'm not going to talk about 100 envelope savings challenge. Then I was like, oh, £10, I can probably send it towards my mobile. So as you know, for those of you who watch my videos, I'm paying off my handset that I got back in March. I want to pay it off early, and I have been making additional payments every single week since I got it. But I was like, I have been focusing on this with my debt-free Friday videos, so I was like, no, I just want to keep this as part of my debt-free Friday talks as opposed to Transfer Tuesday. So I'm like, well, that's the only thing I could think of where I could send that £10 to. But in all honesty, I just felt that there wasn't anything I could share with you guys. And then sitting back, I've realized that it's actually important for me to come on here and share with you these times where I don't have a lot of additional income that I can move towards my financial goals. If you're new around these parts or are not familiar with the concept of Transfer Tuesday, so this was started by Mary over at Pennies Not Perfection, with the idea being that we look for money within our budget and send that towards our financial goals. A lot of us here on YouTube in the finance community are focusing on maybe refunding our emergency fund, maybe saving up for holiday, maybe paying off debt, sending extra money towards that, and various other things. And every single week we share this as, you know, being accountable to you, being accountable to ourselves, but, you know, showing you the money moves that we are making. And I think personally, I got carried away with always having enough additional income of what I need to be able to film a Transfer Tuesday video or be able to talk about certain topics because I do have the additional funds. But then finding myself in this situation right now where every single pound that I have in my budget is accounted for and I can't just move this to there and all of that good jazz has made me feel really, really uncomfortable, to a point where I'm just like, I don't want to do a Transfer Tuesday video because I'm not really making major money moves. And that was when it occurred to me that I should definitely make this Transfer Tuesday video, because it's not all about major financial moves. It's also about the little that you have. Like Tesco says, every little helps, and it really, really does. I do have my trusted Legend planner here where I was looking through it and how I track all of my financial goals, and I was wondering, like, where can that £10 go? Because I definitely want to just keep the debts to debt-free Friday videos. That's all my focus, and I was just really, really struggling to find where to send that £10. Part of me was like, just keep it in the account and maybe use it for debt-free Friday on Friday, or maybe send it to something else. And I have really, really struggled, if I'm honest, and I've decided and I've made the decision that I'm going to keep the £10 for my debt-free Friday video that I'll share on Friday. And obviously I will be sending that £10 towards paying extra towards my device, because every little helps, and I would like to make sure that I'm able to send at least something to this device. And then the other debts, once I get paid, I will be able to add additional money to those. But I still wanted to make this video because it's really, really important for me to remember that there will be seasons of high and there will be seasons of low, and in both seasons I still need to be able to share with you what I'm doing, because you might find yourself in a similar situation as me where there's no additional funds whatsoever. Then what do you do in those instances? Do not feel discouraged. I know it's easy to say, but as I'm going through it right now, do not feel discouraged. Just look through your budget, make sure all the T's and I's are dotted, and again, if there's no additional funds, there's no additional funds. At least you've had a look. And I'm someone who has planners, diaries and notepads, and I write things down and make a note that, you know, for this week there was no additional funds that you could send towards your financial goals, and it is okay, because sometimes we get influenced by people that we watch online, people in our lives, and we feel like we should either be on the same level as them or higher, and sometimes it might make us feel inadequate. But do not be discouraged and do not compare yourself to other people, because as they say, comparison is the thief of joy. And just focus on yourself and what your financial circumstances are, and, you know, draw comfort from being on top of your finances, whether you have additional income or not. Just be happy, you know, with what you've got at that moment. And if it motivates you to work harder, then yes, that needs having a good effect, but don't dwell on it. Do something about it, but don't dwell on it. So yeah, I just thought I still share this Transfer Tuesday video with you guys, even though I'm not making any transfers whatsoever. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.